Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dream Daddy. Last we left off, we were still having a chat with these lovely gentlemen over in this corner of the cookout. I gotta say, I really do love seeing, Amanda bonding with the other kids and having, a good time with them. It seems like she would make a very natural, teacher, almost. Certainly a project leader of some kind. Someone who can reach out to folks and have fun with them. So, anyway, let's move on. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
Oh.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Give it a second. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. Or she feels lonely, or unable to connect with the others around her. I mean, that's one of the things when you constantly impress upon your child the need to succeed and to achieve and to be the best, is that they don't feel like they can socialize with their peers. Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, there it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. That's definitely my child. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along pretty well, but the idea of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With a grace of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. Stop that. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and to crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Laura, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. Oh god. He's ungrill-leavable.
Hey.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Of course, we had to have the dad jokes. We had to have them all, one after another. Perfect. Mwah! 100% Laura approved.
Nice.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Oh god. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't eat if it had the onions on there, because sadly, onions and I do not agree with each other. But, man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. That's another option, too. Hey, why don't you write us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. See, I actually was just asking that, and then Laura actually asked that question, so I'm like, I guess I don't need to repeat myself. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the BBQ, goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was.
Hey.
Because we were! Well, hey, at least you met some of the cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Have you ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. You know, it can be pretty bland, but I like cauliflower. It's a nice substitute for some other stuff, too. And it can be pretty tasty with the right dip. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... Let's see. Well, my answer would be work on some stuff. You know, Dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great! See you later! I fucking better. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Oh, that sounds really good. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. I mean, if you did that, you could probably make money selling them, but... Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander to the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of... socializing. I check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? A little soon to call the cops, but yes, try calling her. Try calling the kid. No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. That's also fair. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I even know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her! Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Yeah, just a small thing. I understand that not all situations are perfect, and that sometimes communication with your parents can be an awkward thing. It may not always be easy to let them know what's going on in your life, but generally speaking, checking in with them and giving them an update, especially if you're going to be late, even if you're under, like, keeping the lines of communication open can be vitally important, because it can really easily become a terrifying thing if a parent does not hear from their child around the time that they're expected home. It can seem very overprotective, but even just send them a quick, hey, things are running a little bit late, I should be back soon, sorry about that, or sorry, they might be mad, but they'll be less mad than if you communicate with them. Of course, everyone's individual situation with their parents is going to be different. But I'm just saying, in general, my advice is to be in contact with your parents, let them know if you're going to be late, if something has come up, so on and so forth. Because otherwise you're going to run into making them mad, or upset, or scared, or all of the above. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? See, that's a different situation, because when you're off at school, you're on your own. You're not in a situation where you're sharing the roof with your parent. I'm gonna go... I have a right to be concerned. I don't like your attitude is not quite the right response, because that kind of just becomes an accusation. I have a right to be concerned feels possessive. I figure you may as well be honest with the kid. I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when you're dead. I have to stop myself from tearing up.
What?
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again.
Oh.
That's an interesting voice clip. It sounds like it's interrupted or cut off or something. All right, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well. So here's the thing. You don't want to say good, because that just kind of is like, yes, that's expected of you. You don't want to necessarily back off. I think I trust you to make good choices is saying, it's implying, it is holding them responsible. It is holding the kid responsible for their behaviors, while at the same time giving them the space to figure things out for themselves. So that's what I'm going to be leaning towards. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Lee? Team Lee. Amanda gives me a hug. Ah. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you! Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later! Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book?
Ugh.
It's a social media platform. I have to say that I understand different generations have different things, and of course it's not uncommon for, you know, parents to not be able to keep up exactly with what the kids are doing, but every time I see something like this, I'm just reminded of the time when my mother once asked what an MP3 was. It took some patient explaining, but I think she got it. It's just not her generation, I guess. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own.
Huh.
Alright. I hope you sound interesting on the internet.
Ugh.
Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Dad.
Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Ooh. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Oh, God. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, or sink into blissful oblivion. I guess the closest would be fall asleep watching the History Channel? If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. Well, you know, I feel like sarcastically I would say a boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Wouldn't you like to know? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying. You know, going through here, I would say probably comfortable with crying, out of all of these. What did you want to be when you grew up? I think for me it was an astronaut, princess, teacher. I wanted to be able to do all three. And princess as a career, of course. Let's see. Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who was also an astronaut, a good father, and the president of space. Well, I mean, that one almost sounds like it should be my answer, but I'm gonna go with the president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Okay, well, I'm not huge on rom-coms because they tend to be incredibly formulaic and manufactured and trite, and I don't know, the humor very often goes to juvenile areas that, I don't know, some of them can be good, but I guess whatever will make me cry. What's your ideal date? Ideal date. Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Arson! Being emotionally vulnerable. You know, probably napping together, to be quite honest. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem, or I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. I'm gonna go with my cripplingly low self-esteem. That is the answer for me today. I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get a cup of coffee or lawnmower modifications. Alright, I am torn between these top three because, as many of you know, I am Internet Mom and I have adopted all of you. There is no question about that, just guaranteed, I am now your mom. So, this goes without saying, I am proud of all of you. No matter what you're going through, no matter what else is going on in your life, I am proud of you, because you made it this far, and that's amazing. Let's see, I think... Yeah, I think how proud I am of my child works. Profile complete! And you know what? That feels like a pretty good place to call it for today, but I hope to see you on the next installment of Let's Play Dream Daddy, where I probably continue exploring the whole dad book thing and figure out what's going on there. Hope to see you then!